Alright, so in today's video I'm going to talk about the first festival I played. It was the Golden Touch Festival, which was in Portsmouth on the 10th of June 2023. The festival was for up-and-coming indie music, including bands and solo artists. I was there to play bass for a solo artist called Megan Wynn, who's a Welsh singer-songwriter. So I got up and we headed down to Portsmouth, taking about 5 hours from Manchester, which is where I am. The venue in which the festival was held was called the Wedge Rooms, and it consisted of two separate rooms, one bigger one and then one smaller one. We were playing in the smaller one. The way it worked is, as one band was playing in the big room, another would be setting up in the small room. The parking around the venue was a bit crap, to be honest. There wasn't really any spaces, it was that busy. So we got dropped off outside the venue, and then the car was parked about a 20 to 30 minute walk away from the venue, which wasn't ideal, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, when we got in there, we had about a 30-minute wait until we were, allowed to go and start setting up. We got the sound check out the way, and then it was ready for us to play our set. So people started filtering in out of the big room, and they started coming into the smaller room to watch us play, just as we were getting going, really. We played for about half an hour, and I was really happy with how it all worked out in the end. When our set was done, everyone filtered out of the smaller room that we were in into the bigger room to watch the next band play, and this gave us a good chance to get our equipment all packed down and ready to go. We had to then carry all the equipment out of the venue and 20 minutes away to where the car was parked, which was a bit annoying, especially for the guitarist, with the big guitar amps. I was quite lucky in this sense because I didn't have an amplifier with me, I just went straight into the mixing board. Anyway, since we had our wristbands for the festival, we walked back and watched some of the other bands play. But by this point, I had a banging headache. I'd been around a drum kit most of the day and in that live venue where it was just really loud. We then left the venue as it was the day of the Champions League final, and James, the guitarist, is a City fan, so he wanted to watch that. We found a pub to watch the game in, and unfortunately for me, being a United fan, City won, and they won the treble, and it was horrible. We then went to a kebab shop to get some food before the journey home. By this point, it was probably 11 o'clock at night. It was just dead late. But as we were leaving the kebab shop, some people that were also in the pub with us, who I think were supporting City, started tormenting me and Reese, and we actually got flashed in the end by them because I think they were just dead drunk. But yeah, that wasn't ideal. We then did the same 20-minute walk back to the car, getting ready to leave. At this point, I will just add that in the venue that we were playing at, there was free drinks for the artists and bands playing, so we definitely took advantage of that. But specifically our drummer and our singer, yeah, I think it was something like 10 pints they had by the end of it, which was bonkers. So now, loaded up on alcohol and a suspected dodgy kebab, we hit the motorway, and probably about 5 minutes in, our singer threw up into the kebab box, and it was disgusting. So yeah, she threw up into this box in the front seat of the car, and attempted then to throw it out of the window whilst we were travelling probably 70 miles an hour on the motorway. So she winds the window down, throws the box out. It does go out, but it also splatters all along the window, and you can see it all in the back seat, and it was disgusting. But that wasn't the worst of it. Some of the speckles landed on the back seat, and it went over my bass case, and some of it even went on the guitarist's arm. It was horrifying. So yeah, now to add it all up, I had a headache, we got flashed, City won the treble, and now we had sick on us. But we eventually got back, and by the time I got home, it was like 3 in the morning. But that was an end to a very stressful day. But I suppose in the end it was quite good fun, and I got this good story out of it. And yeah, that's the story of the first festival that I ever played. But that's everything for today's video. Cheers for watching.